right, let's start this off, y'all.
Hi, it's me. I'm here today to ask you to support your local school by voting yes on issue 37 to help us get even more iPads in the classroom. We're already seeing the benefits of last year's levy, which allowed us to purchase 500 iPads, only 300 of which were lost or stolen. Our goal is for kids to have an iPad in each hand, helping them get a head start on skills such as multitasking and coping with the anxiety of our device-driven world. Did you know that most children only get 3 hours of screen time a day, leaving them woefully unprepared for jobs that will require them to stare at a screen for 8, 10, or even 12 hours at a time? For over a decade, iPads have been saving parents from having to pay attention to their kids. Isn't it time our teachers got in on that? Come on. Vote yes on the fucking levy.
Time to start.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
And then it gets really scary. It's like,
What?
and that's how we start it. And then
Welcome
everyone's
to
confused.
you gotta stop. No, stop. When
I'm
you
on-
say
I'm
that's
s-
how you start it, that's where you stop talking, and then I start it.
No, I'm on a roll here. This is going to be great. Let's keep it going.
I don't want to.
Where's the mute button for him?
anymore.
This is a mashup.
No.
Welcome to the
mashups?
Broco. God damn it! Shut up.
Do you guys remember mashups? Okay, I'm done.
Welcome to the Broco Otaku podcast. My name's AJ. And with me is. Oh, you guys didn't send me. funny nicknames.
Shit. We fucked the egg.
Do it real quick.
Do it real quick. Are we going to cut this out?
Nope. Probably not.
I'm not going to look.
Here with me is Marcus, aka Roger Ratpit, and Alan, aka Plarkto Punch.
What is happening?
Doesn't matter. None of this matters. We're gonna play a little game like we do every time. It's always a little game. Little games are fun. You guys collect yourselves.
This is a clusterfuck.
Collect yourselves. No, this is
Plarkto
good.
Punch. Sounds like a
Plarkto
cool
Punch.
guy.
Roger Ratpit.
Roger Ratpit.
All right. This game is called Find the Fake. And I'm going to give you 4 titles that are either anime or manga. Not necessarily one or the other, because it's a mix. Because I basically picked words that sound similar. And I made a list of anime or manga titles. And you have to tell me which one of the 4 is fake. And there is a bonus round that I think you guys will find rather entertaining.
Most stimulating, indubitably.
You said
Incredibly
that wrong.
stimulating in your libidos.
Ugh. You better stay the fuck away from my libido.
Libidinous. Let's
You
get
old
down
creep.
to libidinous.
You guys know, all right, so I actually explained all the rules, I think, the first time.
No, you didn't. We'll find.
Can you
one.
say them again?
We'll
Because
find an edge
I wasn't
case.
listening.
So I'm going to say all 4, and then you guys tell me one after the other which one you
Is
think
it like
is
you
fake.
get both of our guesses, or how's this gonna work with 2 people?
You're going to both say what you think is fake, and then I'll give you a point one way or another.
Okay.
Not that hard, really. I mean, this
All
is
right.
basic, like, they did this in kindergarten. So.
What if I'm giving an answer and I choke and you misunderstand me?
Then I hope you die.
Damn, bro. That's rough.
I'm just joking. I don't hope you die. I just hope you choke and have to think about your life.
I hope you almost die, so you change your stupid ways.
First, 4 titles. You guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Chaos Dragon, Chaos Head, Chaos Brothers, Chaos Child.
Three of
Three
those
of these
real?
are not real, dude.
Three of those are,
you.
I guarantee,
Jesus
real.
Christ, what is wrong?
One is fake.
How are
is
we
that?
supposed to know?
What?
Exactly. That's called the game, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Pick one.
Dude, I call bullshit on this
One more
whole
time.
game.
One more time.
This whole
Chaos
game's a
Dragon.
lie.
You can feel free to Google these after the game. Chaos Dragon,
Shit.
Chaos Head, Chaos Brothers, Chaos Child.
I'm gonna go with Chaos Brothers is not. Oh, but I feel like Dragon might be
Oh
because
my
Chaos Dragon
God,
is 2.
dude. This is
Y'all
actually,
thought this game was going to be easy.
This is really hard, actually, because all of those names are fucking dumb. Like, Chaos Head can't be the fake, because there's no way you made that up.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
absolutely no way you made that
Or
up.
or that's just what he wants us to think. He's fucking with our minds, man.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, Head, Dragon, Child, Brothers.
Yep.
Fuck, dude. I'm going
Come on,
with
man.
Child.
I made my choice. Make up your
Child.
mind.
Child, I guess.
All right, Alan, you sticking with your choice?
I'm sticking with Brothers.
All right, the incorrect title is Chaos Brothers.
Ah, yeah. I felt it in my bone guts.
I'm actually going to keep score. so
That's
I
the
only got 1
most
point.
reasonable of all 4 of those.
Exactly.
That's why it's wrong,
That's
because
why I put it
anime
in
titles
there.
are not reasonable.
Jeez. I
All
didn't.
right, round 2.
Head was too dumb. Dragon, of course. That's probably the first one that came out. Are they all related?
Nope, they're totally unrelated.
course
Actually, Chaos Head and Chaos Child might be related because there's semicolons in those titles. But probably not. They just throw semicolons and hyphens and reason titles all the time.
There's no rhyme or reason to any of that.
All right, round 2. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Samurai Jam, Samurai Hunter,
Are they all like this?
Samurai Warriors,
Bastard.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Well, we both know Samurai Pizza Cats is real. which is-
Everybody, for some reason, knows Samurai Pizza Cats because it was on Star 64 or whatever WB
Why
shit was back
did-
in the day.
Yeah. Why?
yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats was a shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we can rule that one out because we've all
Samurai
seen that
Jam,
one.
Samurai, I forget.
Hunter, Samurai Warriors, and Samurai Pizza Cats, which, yeah.
So
that's
you
not
know
real.
Samurai Pizza Cats is real. You don't know if Jam Hunter or Warriors is real.
I'm going to say Samurai Warriors is fake because it's a little too generic.
I'm going to say the same because I'm pretty sure that was a game.
Marcus, you are correct in that it was a game, but you are incorrect in that it's not an anime because it is an anime.
Dang.
What was
So
the
you
fake
both
one?
got it wrong. Samurai Hunter was the fake.
I should get like a bonus point for saying that or something.
No.
Man.
You should have gone with your logic and been like, "Oh, they probably turned that game into an anime," and then you would have. Then I would have pointed your logic.
You know what? That's fair.
All right, round
Tough,
3.
Tough but fair, this guy.
Blackbird,
Oh, God.
Black Butler,
Fuck.
Black Clover, Black Lotus,
What was the first one?
I'm going with
Black-
the first one.
Blackbird.
That's the fake
I'm
one.
going for that
Yeah.
one.
You both going with Blackbird?
Yep.
Y'all should know what Black Butler is. Y'all should know what Black Clover is.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Blackbird. It is not the right answer. The correct,
Damn it.
the correct fake is Black Lotus.
Damn
Man, I'm
it.
really stumping you guys on this. I like this. This is good.
This is some
Is
bullshit.
this making you feel
dude.
good, you sick bastard?
Alan, you're still in the lead with 1 point. All right, I got 2 more of these rounds, and then we go into the bonus
I
round.
just sprayed my drink in my own face by exhaling through the nose into my cup
Ugh.
at
All
my,
right.
at my own 1 point.
You guys ready for the next round?
My shame is
Yeah.
great. Yes.
Accomplishments of the Duke's daughter. Don't meddle with my daughter. My daughter, the demon lord. Ranja, the robber's daughter.
My daughter, the demon lord.
Hit me with him one more time. Hit me, baby.
Okay. The first one, accomplishments of the Duke's daughter.
Okay.
Don't meddle with my daughter. My daughter, the demon lord. And Ranja, the robber's daughter.
I'm gonna go with don't meddle with my daughter because that sounds like something you would make up.
Yeah, metal is not part of my vocabulary.
That's what you
at
want
this
me to
point,
think.
So I would say
that's your
that
answer.
That is
think
incorrect.
Damn it.
So
What
the
was the right one?
correct fake one is my daughter, the demon lord.
Yes,
So Marcus, you've tied it up.
because we joke about demons all the time. So I was like, he's gonna say
because
that.
it's a thing. Yeah,
It is
you're
a
right.
thing.
You're right.
Well, it's funny you should mention demon lord because the next category, demon lord Dante. Why can't I be reincarnated as a demon lord?
Oh no.
There's a demon lord on the floor. How not to summon a demon lord?
You're lying. You're lying. They're
Which
all
one am I
lies.
lying about? That's the question, Marcus.
No, they're all. This whole game's a lie. You're a lie. You don't even exist, you bastard.
Sir, go to brokeotaku.com, punch in any of these titles, and they will be
You're
legit.
an elongated EVP. You ain't real. You ghost.
What?
You fucking ghost.
Is that floor like the dance floor?
I did
on
not
the
do any
floor.
research on this title. I
On
just
the
know
floor.
it exists.
On the
So-
float.
demon? You said demon chunks. What?
I'll do them again. Hang on. Yes, demon chunks. The first one is Demon Lord Dante. Why can't I be reincarnated as a demon lord? There's a demon lord on the floor. How not to summon a demon lord?
I'm gonna go with the second one.
Okay.
I can't decide between the first one and the second one. So I'm gonna go with the first one just so it's not another tie.
Well, you chose wrong, Alan. Number 2 was the correct wrong answer. Why can't I be reincarnated as a demon lord?
You made that up?
I made that up.
You clever bastard.
It actually is a play on why can't I be reincarnated as some other shit. I don't know. They have that in the title all the time.
Yeah.
So I just threw Demon Lord in there. So Demon Lord Dante is an old it's an oldie. People like it. Okay.
Should have known.
Marcus, you are currently in the lead with 2. Alan, you have 1, which takes us to the bonus round.
The bonus round is obligatory. Is it really bonus if it happens anyway, no matter what?
Well, it's just for funsies. All right, I'm going to give you a series of words, which are words that are part of the title. And there's a single keyword that will complete the title for each one of the words that I say.
What?
So far we've had themes, right? Chaos, samurai, black, daughter,
Oh, God.
and demon lord. So you have to guess the word, and I'm going to keep giving them to you until you guess what the key word is.
We're going to be here for 3 weeks.
So let me give you an example. I'm going to say the words demon, over, of the rings.
Lord?
Lord. Yep, there's the answer, okay?
Okay.
You guys get it now?
One more time.
Sure.
What do you
Really?
mean one more time?
Really?
One more time.
Okay, I'm going to give you a series of words.
The secret
Now-
word was Lord. Give him the example. That's a shorter explanation than the actual explanation.
Okay, we'll
Fill
we'll
in
do
the blank,
example again.
Marcus.
I'll give you a word, and you try to guess the word that would complete the title.
Say-
There's
say
one
blank.
word that completes all of these titles.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'll give you a word, and then I'll wait for each of you to guess, and then I'll give you another word if you don't get it right. Sound good?
Sure.
All right, the first word is kitchen.
Monster. Are we supposed to guess?
Yeah, if you want, or you can pass.
Pass.
Okay. Sister.
Is it... is the word before or after?
I don't remember.
What?
I could be either.
What are you saying? Okay.
Kitchen is sister.
What'd you say?
I said kitchen and sister.
I was just repeating the words.
Oh, okay. Sister Samurai.
Marcus.
Garbage. I don't know.
Okay. Next word. Sleepy.
Beaver.
Sister.
Sleepy beaver.
Sleepy Beaver.
Sister beavers.
Sister, sleepy, and
Kitchen.
kitchen.
It's one word?
One word completes all of these titles.
Hollow.
No. Napping.
Are all of these titles like two?
Yes. They're all legit.
No, but I'm saying, like, are the titles all like 2-word titles?
Mostly. Some of them have subtitles, but yes.
Demon.
Mostly they're...
I'm going to
Marcus.
guess that you're right because he didn't tell you no.
Okay. Go ahead, Marcus.
Demon.
The next word is sacrificial.
Sacrificial demon. All right, if you keep going, that means we're wrong. Come on, give us something.
If I keep going, it means you got it wrong. Nobody's got it right yet.
Sacrificial lamb.
Lamb.
That's not
No.
it.
The next word is night with a K.
Dark night. Dark.
Hold on.
Dark kitchen.
Hold on.
Dark
Hold on.
sister. Dark Schneider.
You bastard. That's not from bastard.
It's not.
It's fine.
Shut up.
Yeah, he never said that ever.
I had one of those if you're a bot things, it said bastardy.
I saw
I
that.
saw it.
Yeah. That's classic. Anyway, what's your guess, Marcus?
Sleepy, nappy, dopey, frumpy.
Don't be
And they're all animes, right? So me,
animes
Sister-
or manga.
me
Sister
reaching for a dark
Kitchen,
night. For dark
Sister
night.
kitchen, sleep, napping. What was his
You
last
go through
one?
them all
Night,
again.
night,
Kitchen,
night.
sister,
Black,
sleepy,
black.
black. Okay. Here's the next word. Jellyfish.
God.
Fucking A.
The word
Yeah,
is
we're
God.
not gonna get this. You realize this, Alan? Right?
Oh, you'll get it by the last one.
doesn't
And if you
end.
don't, you'll get it by the last one. I promise.
Chomplu. Bebop.
You got to guess, Marcus.
Yeah, hold on.
You better not be googling.
Death.
Nope. Tutu is the next word.
What the?
Oh, princess.
Oh shit! I should have let Alan guess too. Oh well.
I wasn't. It doesn't matter. Inconsequential.
Princess kitchen, princess sister, sleepy princess, napping princess, sacrificial princess, night princess, princess jellyfish, princess tutu, scrapped princess was the next one.
I
and
don't-
Princess Mononoke would have given it away.
Mononoke, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, clever, clever.
99% of anime is like I just have no idea. There's so much out there.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I didn't know any of these. I searched it and I found a bunch of titles with the word princess in it.
Okay, that's a pretty good game. I like that.
That's not bad. Marcus, you win. You had 3 points, and Alan had 1.
Nice.
I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom.
Your prize is a unicorn-shaped LED light that I will never send you.
Is it a night bright? Remember
no,
that?
It's,
Night
yeah, I do.
bright, night bright.
Turn
Turn
on
on
the
the
magic
magic
of
of
colored
colored
lights.
lights.
Man, that's the thing. That's the thing that this generation is not going to have a common bank of commercial jingles.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
actually called light bright. Not
Classic.
Yeah, this generation ain't gonna remember shit. Night white, night white. Hit the magic of colored buttons.
White sight, white sight. Everyone's white when you are white. Sorry, that got weird. No,
it too
but like
far.
I know, I really. But you know what I mean. Like we all watched Saturday morning cartoons because that was a thing. Nobody's got that anymore. Everyone's watching YouTube and they got targeted ads. And they could be like, "Hey, remember the Grammarly commercial?" No, because I hated it and it makes me want to kill myself.
I needed to type my resume, but I fucking suck at it. Grammarly.com helps me with that shit.
There was something. I didn't watch the whole ad, but like the way that my mind like imagined the ad finishing was like Grammarly can also help you talk to girls.
For real?
I don't know.
Everybody knows
It's just like,
girls
really?
love punctuation.
Really? Yeah.
Right.
Girls love a properly placed hyphen, if you know what I mean.
Are you tired of
They got 'em.
text to speak?
Text hyphen to hyphen.
I always try to imagine what, like, you remember the 90s, remember the 80s shows on VH1?
Yeah.
Like, if they tried to make that show for, like, the
About
last
now.
decade, what even would be on there?
Fucking
All of it.
Just
There's
pain
too
and
much.
suffering. Jesus.
Remember coronavirus?
Remember all the quarantine memes?
Well, that's the beginning of this decade. By the end of the decade, we'll have forgotten about this. Well, we won't forget about it, but something equally horrible will probably happen.
Yeah, this is our
Something
9/11.
worse. Much
Like
worse.
Kanye West will be president or some shit.
I mean, that's
You said it.
the next logical. If the line keeps going in the same direction, like that's next. I'm surprised
Yeah.
he's not running for president. Like, why?
Oh
I
my
think you need a
God.
pro wrestler first. I think that's
Yeah.
going to be the first celebrity.
The
You gotta
Rock.
have The Rock.
The Rock
Fucking
would.
Rock's gonna be
You know
president.
what? The Rock
The
would
Rock is
fucking
the president
win.
that we need.
He would win.
He's the only one who can beat Donald Trump.
You know what's sad? I would totally vote for him, too.
I would
Just
too.
because he's The Rock.
And also because he's not Donald Trump. But
Well, you know.
I'd end it. I'd make everybody sad in
I
my
just
life.
kill everybody. So what did you mean by end it?
No, myself. But I mean, your version works.
dark.
Your version works too.
Be real.
2 buttons, man. 2 buttons.
Oh man,
Let's talk about Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Again, because the first. Are we gonna talk about how the first version of this episode didn't work out?
What do you mean? This is the first time we've talked about
You're
this.
right. We haven't talked about this before.
This is the first discussion we've ever had regarding Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Available
not like
at
we.
Amazon.
It's not like we recorded a whole entire episode and then went back to edit it and found out that one of the tracks was completely fucked. Like that would never happen.
That's never
you
happened
know?
to anybody.
We're professionals, guys.
And
we
if-
don't let things like that happen.
It's all about just getting it done perfect in one take.
If it
one,
did happen, no one ever talked about it. And yeah, we're perfect, so that'll never happen to us. Anyway,
right.
One take, baby, every time.
I
no,
have
no
no
editing.
remake. This is not a remake. Get it? Because of the game. The game's a remake.
Well, a remake suggests that the first one came out already.
hey, shut up, Wonka.
all right. I have
And the Chocolate Factory.
a main point and several supporting arguments for that point. What do
Okay,
you guys
before we get into those points, super high level impressions. I'll go real quick. I love the game. It's great. It's super fun to play. It's super beautiful and super gorgeous. So, like overall, no matter what I say after this, I'm a fan of this game and I'm going to play it to its completion. It's a good time.
Same, but I will say same, but
Okay.
I agree with you, Marcus. This is so far the best game I played in 2020.
How many other
beats-
games have you played in 2020?
Well, I played that fucking Animal Crossing game, so this is easily
stiff
much better than that.
competition.
You mean you wouldn't rather build a house than swing around a big awesome sword and do magic powers?
Maybe if you could chop trees with a big old sword and like burn them with fire, that would be fun. They should have made that game.
Not to mention the beautiful graphics, the subpar is bad.
Yes, subpar is bad.
Pro par.
Jeez.
These
don't ever
subpar bad
go out
voice
to
acting,
be
which
a
makes it
writer
good.
of reviews for a magazine or anything.
Well, I have a story about that I'll share another time. But anyway, the voice acting is very good. I will say. Sometimes cringy, but not really that bad.
I feel like the writing is bad, but the voice acting is doing the best it can given the writing.
That's
if I
a
had
good
one
way to put
complaint-
that. That's a good way to put that.
Yeah, if I had one complaint, it's Barrett's way too over the top.
Yeah,
Barrett's anime, and it's a problem.
Yeah, I mean don't get me wrong, he's got some good lines, like when he sings the battle theme winning song. Like he kind of stole that from Final Fantasy 15, okay. And he did it like 2 or 3 too many
Yeah,
times.
Barrett stole it himself, not the creators.
Well,
of the game.
yeah, fucking
Barrett
Barrett
was
went
like,
into
"Oh,
Final Fantasy 15.
What was that last game that came out? I gotta do that shit.
I'm gonna get it. I like that theme song. I think I'll sing it.
Barrett's just over the top. Look, don't get me wrong. Like, I like his character, but he's just like,
I
I don't know.
mean,
He's not Barrett enough.
He's
was in the
kind of
old.
racist and he's kind of a caricature, but he's also like a really fun character.
yeah, you just want them to shut up sometimes is all.
That's what it is, and I don't feel like I felt that way about the old Barrett in the original Final Fantasy VII.
Well, it's easy to not
He
feel that
talks
way
way
because
more, yeah.
it's easy to not feel that way because you don't hear them.
Well, no, he also says way more. I mean, everybody says more, but like, he's more preachy, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
way more,
they played
and
that
way
up.
more. Yeah, and he's also more bombastic, which just comes
Yeah.
through with the preachiness. Yes.
Right, which, don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. Like, I think it's...
I appreciate the fact
It's
that he
fun.
makes dad jokes because he's a dad.
Yeah, that's true. I can get behind that. But also, they could have toned it down a little bit.
Yes.
It's funny because you think about, like, Barrett, when Final Fantasy VII came out, like, Barrett was cool because that was a time when there wasn't a lot of swearing in video games, and Barrett, like, cussed up a storm. You're like, oh, Barrett's so
No,
awesome.
he did not.
Yeah.
No, Barrett's laid the ground level, and then Sid took it to 11. Because Sid,
Oh, that's
if
true.
you remember, yeah, it was like, yeah, at the time it was like, oh, this is so edgy, he's cussing, and then Sid was just like F-bomb, 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 and you were just like, wow, they didn't even shy away. They just
To be honest, I forgot Sid was a character until just now.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know if he's in this game. I
no,
haven't
he's
gotten that
not.
far.
Him,
well, he won't be in this episode.
like half
for
the
sure.
cast is outside of Midgar.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
Sid, Yuffie. Who else?
Vincent,
Who?
Kate
Vincent.
Sith.
Shit, I forgot about Vincent. I gotta go play
Vincent.
Dirge of Cerberus to fill the void. That game's awful.
Shannon.
Shannon.
Shut up.
No, for real. Like y'all didn't get Shannon.
You didn't
She
get
was
Shannon,
dope.
you fuck.
She was dope. She had a broomstick. You had to like get the lavender chocobo and
Oh, you had to dig up Eris's corpse and take her to Hojo to have her read.
dude, too
Anime.
soon.
You're back. My name's Shannon, bitch.
It's too soon.
Lights a cigarette. Like, fuck y'all.
It's not too soon. That was 15 years ago.
Shannon up in this bitch.
I'm sorry if you don't know the story, but you probably should. Not listen. To
I
that
mean, a
part
lot
of
of
the
people
podcast.
probably didn't play the original, and now you done boinked it in 4 games from now. They're gonna forget by the time the game comes out. In the 4th game, the 4th out of 7, because of course they're gonna make it 7 games. Why wouldn't they? In the 4th game, Eris has sex with a dragon. Spoilers, and she dies as a result.
Hey
The
guys,
end.
guys, that's not very respectful to the memory of a beloved character,
You're right.
of a healer type, one who prays often and is pure.
What are you
That
talking
takes me
about?
back to the original comment you made, Alan, I think a while ago, is that there's a lot of filler in this game. Like, I was thinking, like, they couldn't really expand this to 7 episodes, but if you think about the original game and how long it took you to get through the first reactor,
It was
do all the stuff in Midgar, and go to the second reactor, it was like maybe 2 hours. 3
No, it was more.
hours.
I read it was like 6 hours. Like, this new game covers the first 6 hours of the original game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the original game, to get through those first 2 and get to Eris, it's like 2-3 hours.
Oh yeah,
This game's like 8 hours,
I'm at
and
about,
a lot of it is
yeah.
just because there's a lot going on in the town. Which, don't get me wrong, I like it a lot because I like how they kind of fleshed out Midgar more. There's more people to interact with. There's more things to do. Like, the side missions are a little tedious, but they're not terrible.
And I mean, you can always pick and choose which ones you do. So
Kind of, but I feel like you're missing out on.
They
like,
get you with it all because you're gonna get something, and you don't want to miss out on something cool. It's the
right. Oh, don't
classic-
forget that materia. Oh, that was a part that pissed me off.
When
it
Barrett was like, "Don't forget the materia."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought I got
appreciated
it.
that.
No, I thought I got it. I like went out of my way and got the materia, and then there was like one other piece, and then he was like, "You gonna leave that materia?" I'm like, I thought I fucking got
Nah,
it. I didn't see any
There
other
were
ones.
three, man.
Did you get 2 or 3?
I got 2.
There were 3.
I got 2. There's 3 of them?
There's 3.
Fuck, I should have went back. I knew I
Damn it,
should have went
Barrett.
back.
I thought it was a glitch. I just went with
No,
it.
I got the obvious one, I hadn't gotten the obvious one because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to get it already. I hadn't gotten the summon yet, so I got the other 2 that I found, or that you kind of see.
There's another summon.
Oh, there's another summon?
No, there's not another summon, just another. There's 2 other materia and then the summon. So I hadn't gotten the summon. He's like, "You want to go get it?" I was like, "Oh, I guess it's not."
No, you're saying there's a summon. I didn't get a summon.
Oh yeah, there's the one in the fan, the one they talk about when you walk past it. It's red because it's a summon.
I didn't know.
Oh,
They didn't
God.
say no. I thought they were talking because there's one where you start walking across a bridge and then it collapses. He's like, "Oh, you were going for that materia?"
Right.
I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm going for that materia."
No, but then when you're walking across the pipe and the fans are blowing.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I didn't hear that
Tifa
part.
says, "What's behind that fan?" I went back and looked, and there wasn't anything there.
What's the summon?
It's Chocobo and Moogle.
Oh,
Oh, I don't even care.
I
that
mean,
much.
still, that sucks. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel gypped because I did go back when she was like, "What's behind that fan?" But I didn't see it.
You had to go. Really, you didn't see it?
Yeah, because I
Maybe.
went because there's 3 fans that you walk past. One of them is broken, right?
I
was
there were
assuming-
2 fans, but anyway.
was-
I was admiring the architecture of the plates, not looking at the fucking fans.
2 of the fans were blowing, and
Yeah,
the
but-
one in the middle wasn't. And that's when she's like, "What's behind that fan?" So I went back and looked, and I couldn't see anything in there. At any rate,
No,
I
just
got-
looked it up. It's
I'm-
definitely behind that fan.
Yeah, it's there.
God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna play the whole game
I
again
ruined
just to
y'all's
get that.
day. That's
That
why
makes
you need
me
those
mad,
saves,
'cause-
those scummy saves. Like you gotta have like 10 save files, so you can be. I gotta be prepared to backtrack 2 hours. At any
You
point.
gotta save every chapter.
I ain't doing that.
I mean,
fight
you
again,
joke, but yes,
I'm not fighting that fucking air thing again.
I'm
No.
super pissed. I'm so pissed because I went back. I
it's
went
not
back
gonna be.
for it.
It's gonna be obsolete in 2 hours. As soon as you get Shiva and Rama, you're gonna be fine.
It
I got
is.
Shiva.
It is, but it's like the pride of the gamer. I'm like, ugh.
No, I feel you, Marcus. I'm like, is there a way I can go back? Probably not.
Nope. That's why Barrett prompted you.
Damn you, Barrett.
Damn it.
He was right all along.
Barrett. Well, part of me was like so done with that section too, because that's another
Yeah.
complaint I have about the game. The sections go on too freaking long. There's just
I'm
it's
torn.
too much of the same.
I'm torn because I really like the combat and I want more of it. So they needed some stage for that to happen. But I'm also like, yeah, I'm tired of running around. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much.
It didn't bother me that much either, because for me, I wish that there was more of the game that you did kind of have to figure it out. Because Faith was actually playing the original earlier today, because she's trying to like savor this new one, and she's playing it like way too fast. So she's like, "I'm gonna play the original in between." So
I wish I had the time to like go back and forth and kind of like relive them both at the same time.
yeah, that's what she's doing, and she's loving it.
Oh,
But
that sounds so nice.
But yeah, so I was watching her in the Shinra building, and she was at the part where like you have to like go get the key cards, and then you have to like read a bunch of shit in the library. You have to talk to everybody to figure out who's got the right information for you. And then she was at the part where like you have to sneak past the guards, and they have like a like programmed patterns that they move. So Cloud has to basically time when he calls them over to like walk past and hide behind things. And I'm like, that's an element of the first one that I miss. Like,
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like the real RPG element of not just battling, but actually figuring out what you have to do. So the underplay, that part, I didn't mind it because it was like, for once I was like, oh, I'm frustrated, but it's because I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm like,
I agree with you, except
yeah.
I went up, I climbed that ladder to that light and saw that switch there before I went to the point where you have to realize that you have to turn that off. And I didn't turn it off because I didn't follow the path that the game wanted me to follow. I went straight for the light because I was like, oh, the power's down. I was like, okay, well, I probably need to power this down and then that'll power up. Nope, I didn't go to the office first to figure that out. So then I had to go to the office, figure that out, then go turn the light off.
Oh, no.
So
wait, it didn't let you turn it off until you did the other shit?
Until I learned in game that I had to do it. I couldn't turn it off.
That's annoying.
Gotcha.
So I agree with you, Marcus. Like I miss those. Like, hey, let me use my brain a little bit. Like I don't mind the hack and slash combat because there is some element of strategy to it.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. It's just I miss the other element that this game is lacking. I feel
it's too handholdy and it's too obvious what you have to do all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like the frustration. It's a tough balance because I don't like the frustration of not knowing where to go or not knowing what to do.
I was going to say the other end of that spectrum is a game like Divinity Original Sin, where like it's like an open, it's like basically as close as you can get to playing like D&D at a table, where like it's just up to you to figure it out, except you actually have the internet to look up. And some of this shit, like I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm out of quests. I just want to, advance. And it was like, oh, here's this quest. You got to do this, talk to this guy, run over here and get this item and then bury it in the sand and then dig it, go to sleep and dig it up the next day.
Well, and that's like the other side of the spectrum where this is
like,
okay, put me in a room. Here's a puzzle. Let me figure out how to get through this room.
Part of me wants like all games. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there's a context. So basically you're saying put you in a room. You're in the confines of the room. So you're in the right place.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, like if it's all centralized, but if you got me running around like 5 different floors to talk to like one person here and one person there, like I do not have the patience to be running all over just to like be wrong again and again. And like a lot of games do that.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like real life where if you were in another country,
we're like you're at the grocery store and like you keep going between like 3 different aisles and like the item should be there but it's not. That was me like 4 weeks ago. Well, 2 months ago now. But what the hell was I looking for? It was like toothpaste or some shit, like something super basic, and it was like, what the fuck is it?
Man, that's the worst.
It was.
I already hate being at the store anyway.
Yeah.
But then when you like can't find the shit and you want the shit,
we've been
no other shit'll do.
We're like converted to Aldi, and Aldi's small. Like I love Aldi. You can like where everything is, and even if you forgot something, like it's not a super inconvenient. You don't have to walk half a mile to the other end of the store. But like I was in Kroger trying to stock up, and like a lot of stuff was gone, but it was just like, God damn it, where the hell is anything?
Yeah.
Hardware stores are the worst. Every time I go to a hardware store, I have no idea.
My eyes glaze over in my...
I'll know exactly what I need, and it takes me an hour to find it.
No, you don't get to find it. It's a fucking scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
They should make Final Fantasy 16 should just be about finding objects in a warehouse in a fucking Home Depot.
Okay, here's my big bullet point. Squaresoft, I still call them Squaresoft. Square Enix cares too much about presentation and not enough about the experience. Here's what I mean. They love to waste your time with little things like effects that you have to sit through over and over again. The main offender being the equipment upgrades.
Yep.
Like, I don't need the galaxy to explode every time I go to upgrade my shit. Like, they could have just had it all in the menu and it would have been perfectly fine. I would have preferred that. But then, like, stuff like when you go to, chop up a bunch of boxes, like, it takes him 3 times as long to put his sword back as it does to swing it. And then, like, when you hold triangle to pull a damn lever, like, why'd you need to sit there for 3 fucking seconds? Like, it doesn't sound like much, but like 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and you're watching a little bar fill up the whole time. Like, this has been happening in games for a while, where like you gotta idiot proof it so nobody does anything on accident and gets triggered by like doing the wrong thing. But like,
I imagine it's somebody writing a like heartfelt blog post about a video game being too hard.
Like, I didn't mean to to take the apple, but they didn't give me enough time to react because I was pressing A like a crack addict.
The difficulties in video games are becoming problematic.
Yeah.
guys. They're not inclusive at all.
We need babies to play these. Get them while they're young.
I mean, it's gone far enough, and this goes too far. But just shit like that. But also, as you mentioned, the game is beautiful, but like, they don't. Here's what was happening last night. I was getting frustrated because it's just chaos. Like games like, let's just say Dragon Age. Like you have a party, but you can give them directions. You don't have to micromanage them. And like they can kind of, I don't know. I just feel like I was getting, like I got interrupted out of so many different things. And I was just like, there's no, like, how are you supposed to know and maybe that's part
that's
of the
one
design.
of my frustrations too is the active time battle, because I have, if you're not actively looking at the bar for your other party members, they'll burn it up on something stupid when you need them to either cast a spell that you need or heal or something. And if you have to be on it, it's like, can I give some intelligence to these people so that,
Right.
like, if I'm low on health, they'll use a potion
So like
on me or something.
In Dragon Age, you can set an AI behavior. You can set your companion's behavior, but they don't have that. It's old school in that you have to micromanage like your potion usage and all that shit. But then like, you know, it has this action element laid on top of that where like you're trying to concentrate on what the dude you're attacking is about to do so you can get out of the way, but then all of a sudden a missile comes out of left field and like you're fucked anyway. And like if you want to have that kind of like big battlefield awareness thing, then zoom the view out. But like Square Enix doesn't care about that, you know? All they care about is this like presentation of where like, oh, it's up close to action and it's beautiful, but like they just act like it's not even a problem.
Did anyone try the classic mode?
No.
Maybe I should.
Me neither. Yeah, I thought about turning it on for some of those battles.
Is that
but
where I don't
yet.
even know what that is?
Basically, I think all of your characters attack automatically, so you all you're responsible for is watching the battle play out, and then you pick the commands as people's ATB bars are filled.
Maybe I would like that better, but then what did they? I'm saying like from a design standpoint, it's like, okay, I'm taking a ton of damage right now. Is that part of the balance of the fight? Like it just seems like chaos, and like they don't care whether or not it. You know what I mean?
It makes you watch stats more than it does the fight.
Well, yeah, I think so. I can talk about this and segue that into one of my biggest complaints about the game, which isn't really a big complaint. It's just the biggest one that I have. But like what I'm discovering about this game is that it's not like a From Software game, or I'm gonna say it, guys, Devil May Cry.
Well,
the game
I feel like it's right in between.
Always refer to. It's like those games you don't want to get hit because it just costs too much for you to get hit. So what I'm realizing in this game is like there's no way to not get hit, and it kind of simulates the original game.
Well, yeah,
you can't not get hit in the original game.
But I'm saying
it's all about managing the amount of damage that you take.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. If there's a mode where like none of that, where you don't have to worry about attacking and you only have to worry about using your ATB bar when you get it, then like
the problem is that's
for
like
you, because that's a big shift in like the balance. You know what I mean?
Well, it knocks the difficulty down with it, which sucks. I don't understand.
Okay, so that's just how it is. That's intentional.
Yeah.
You mean the difficulty gets knocked down in classic mode?
Yeah, like it's essentially putting it on easy.
Right. Because it's basically
also
like
putting it in.
It's kind of like training wheels. It's essentially a mode that's for people that it's like, hey, paying attention to battling and commanding is too much for you, so we're just gonna take it back to what it used to be, where all you're doing is waiting for meters to fill, so you can input your next command.
Well,
or whatever.
For me, it swings back and forth between like super frustrating and super satisfying. because like
It's
you
both.
just don't know when it's gonna, like you think you're making like good decisions and you're planning and you're being tactical and stuff, and then like, oh, by the way, here's a fucking missile out of left field. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Well, I feel like it's less about things hitting you out of left field, and it's more about like, I need someone to heal me, but all these bars are gone, and now my guy's dead because there's absolutely nothing you can do to heal yourself if you don't have an ATB filled up.
Yeah,
And
that happens.
That's frustrating.
Right. Well, it goes back to what you're saying about you have to watch the bars, and you have to manage your materia and your items and everything else.
But also, like, you need to be on your health more than ever, because if you drop below 1,000, there's a good chance if you don't heal right away, you could die.
Can we talk?
Depending on what
Can
you're
we
fighting.
talk about those
okay,
things?
what?
Real quick, can I just say?
Yeah.
Those the weapon upgrades that are like, oh, extra damage when you're above like 75% health. I was like, bitch, I
Yeah.
am never above 75% health. Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's true.
And also chakra's garbage. It's like
I've never even tried.
I haven't used it
30%
once.
of like the damage that you have taken. So it's
Yeah.
it's garbage. And then like Tifa's one like elemental gloves are like 10% extra damage on elemental linked materia, but elemental only gives you 8%. Like, there's a lot of sketchy math in this game, and I'm just like, I don't like 10% of 8%. No thanks. That's
I
Compound
do like
math.
the elemental linked materia. I use that against Shiva with I linked fire.
no.
to
I mean,
my
it's cool, but
Buster
like when
Sword,
you
but
have like
it didn't
these
make a big
layers of
difference.
like single digit percentages, like that's not gonna mean a whole lot. It's a lie.
True.
Well, I guess it means more since you can repeatedly strike. So like, imagine
Yeah,
if you
you're
have
right.
that
It does
linked
add
with
up over
if you have
time.
that yeah, exactly. If you link with Tifa, who's fast as shit, and you're just beating the crap out of a monster that's susceptible to ice or fire or whatever, like that's gonna add up, and you're not actually having to wait for your ATB to fill to take advantage of that advantage.
What were you gonna say before I had to say fuck chakra?
Oh, I was just gonna
Fuck
say,
chakra.
I'm gonna move this discussion to one of my biggest complaints, and I'll be interested to see how you guys react to this. But I actually, surprisingly enough, kind of wish the game was harder, and because I realized that I'm trying to be super tactical and stuff in battle and like not get hit, and I find that I'm getting wrecked. But I haven't had to use a Phoenix down since the Scorpion mission.
I've been using Raze like a mother.
Have you? I haven't
Yeah.
had to.
No, I had to
and I'm
use it,
pretty
like,
sure
10
I'm not
times
on
last
easy.
night. And I honestly feel that like it's too easy sometimes, but it just swings so back and forth. Like
The
too
boss
bad for
fights are
me.
harder. I think the boss fights are balanced. When I was fighting the air thing, I can't remember the name of it. The one you fight in the
Airbuster.
second. Airbuster, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of, all right, Barrett's the only dude alive, so I'm going to keep using Raze because I got to keep people alive.
Yeah, you got stuck in that
and
Raze
Barrett's
loop.
Not gonna
All
you
right,
get stuck
I
in
guess
that
I
Raze
need
loop.
to. I guess I need to check and see what my difficulty is on. I swear I'm on normal. I know face.
Maybe you're just better
This
at
whole
health
time you've been
management.
telling us about how you got gamer pride and you playing on easy mode.
Yeah, I know.
dirty-
No, I'm pretty sure I'm on normal, but I wrecked Airbuster. I absolutely
That
destroyed
fight was
him.
kind of dumb because they set it in the same. They did 1-to-1 like with the T-shaped bridge on the original,
Mm-hmm.
and dude is as big as the bridge, like, and like there was no
I
like.
mean, I
movement.
get it. Like, they wanted to recreate.
I know,
and they-
but like they could have made like a center area that was.
Well, I think
I just
that's the
hate-
point to divide the party.
Right. I just hate when they force you into long range and you've only got Barrett and a couple spells,
Yeah, that's
maybe.
kind of dumb.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, and I mean that goes into how you manage your materia. Like you have to make sure that everybody has magic or the capability.
Yeah, but like,
But they only
you
get
still,
to do
there's
that
nothing,
every once in a
You
while.
you stand there until your bar fills
I
up.
think
There's
running
nothing
makes
you
it
can
fill
do.
up faster, which is kind of silly.
What does?
Running makes your ATB gauge fill up.
You know
Maybe.
what? I noticed that.
I feel like
Yeah.
it does.
Does it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, faster. It fills up on its own anyway, but I think running helps.
I think it does.
I feel like that was a
because
I
I
thought it
think
was
I
just
noticed that
attacking or getting hit. fills
Well,
it
that
up.
does way faster too.
too.
But
I think even more,
running
especially if you get
helps.
hit. If you get hit, it super fills it.
Yeah, there's materia that'll make your ATB fill faster. Start higher,
ATB
but
boost.
like you said, the stat numbers are bullshit. So, like, unless you just keep it on to level it up to the highest level where it's actually viable, it's not really doing you a whole lot.
Is there a way to check the difficulty you're on? Because I'm gonna check because I have a
It's in
hard
the
time
system
believing
settings,
that.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
near
I
the
have a
bottom.
hard time believing that you guys are having a harder time playing it than I
You're
am.
living a lie,
Maybe
Marcus.
we just suck, Mark. We're old and tired.
Yeah, you got a fresh brain. You don't have kids sucking the life out of you.
Yeah, but like I'm so out of my depth in this generation of video game consoles. Like
Maybe you
when
should-
I'm finished playing, I'm like, all right, like exit the menu, and it's off
You're
now.
a fresh set of eyes, man. You're what the game needs. I don't know.
You have no expectations like we do.
You're who the
Like, we
game is
expect
for.
things to be a certain level.
I guess. But all I know is like, yeah, I haven't used the Phoenix Down since the Scorpion mission, which was actually hard. I wrecked Airbuster completely.
He
Like
was not.
as soon as I was.
Well, they
as soon
gave
as
you
I
all
was-
the options for hampering him. It was weird. Items were not worth it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some good shit if I do all items, and it was like, here's a Phoenix Down.
Yeah, it's like I want to be tactical in my fighting, and I'm trying to be tactical, and I'm like getting my ass beat, but I'm not dying.
Apparently, it's working because you're not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back and make sure I'm on normal difficulty. And if I am, then
You probably are.
Be prepared
I
for
imagine
ridicule
the easy is
if
probably
you
very easy.
if you aren't, or if you are
Yeah.
on easy because. Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna air my grievances. Not many, really. I mean, I already complained about the ATB. I wish there was a fast travel because
Yes.
running through the slums is cool at first, but then when you have to do it for like the fifth time, it's
I
like
appreciate that you run really fast, but also
Yeah.
enough is enough.
right. Just let me go to where I need to be. I do like that when you complete an objective, it says, "Do you want to transport back to the person who assigned
that's
it to you?"
nice. I like
That is very nice. I like that. I guess the other thing is like the game is just so like the only way I can describe it is extra. Like everything is
Yes.
over the top, and it's kind of exhausting to play it because like there's always like the combat's very high energy, and it really takes a lot of concentration, honestly, unless you're fighting like were rats on a
Yeah.
path somewhere.
Yeah.
Anytime that you actually have to figure out like all right, do I use an item right now? Do I use magic right now? Or do I use a special feature attack thing? Whatever those are
Yeah,
called.
yeah, there's a lot to
It's
choose
a lot.
from.
It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to
I
manage.
wish the pausing or like the menu when you go into the menu to choose something, I wish that was a full pause. Cause that tension of like, oh my god, time is slowly, and then it's like all of a sudden 220 pops up, and like your guy is dead. And I'm like, when did that happen? Like,
Yeah.
god damn it! It's just,
Now,
it's not even
my
that
extra
fast.
complaint's not really a complaint because I love the way the game looks. I love the way it plays. Like the combat's it's satisfying when it's satisfying.
That's one of those presentation things that I'm gonna have to disagree with you, just because I do like that tension. It is nerve-wracking, but if the game is going to be a little extra, it needs to be extra in battle. It doesn't need to be extra in a cutscene, and it doesn't need to be extra when you're just trying to level up your weapon.
Yeah, this is true. I agree.
But I everything just looks so good.
The menus are
Like, I
fucking
can't-
awesome.
I can't stop looking at Cloud. Like his model is beautiful. and,
Cloud
like,
is the
everything about it is
prettiest
great.
person in that game.
My
Really?
my
Somebody
wife
was
who
like-
does not play video games, she's like she's been off of it since Super Nintendo. She came down and saw me playing it, and she was like, "Man, she was like, that guy's beautiful." She's like, "Is that you?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
Tifa's like gorgeous. I can't stop looking at Tifa.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at Eris. Even Barret. Like I like it. I just love the way they look. They
Barrett's
just look amazing.
character design is badass, dude.
Yeah.
They made
Yeah.
him look so much more legit
Yeah,
than if you
he's
go
really
back and
cool.
look at his original character design. He just got this raggedy old vest on that look all busted. got some green pants on that look stupid with his big ass boots. Now it's just like you look at this bear and you're like, oh my god, like that dude will crush your head with one hand.
He's huge.
He's threatening. Awesome.
Yeah, he's dope. He looks good. Dude, I think Jessie is more attractive than both Eris and Tifa.
I love Jessie.
In a way,
she's great.
Yeah, in a way, she's not.
I love that they made her like a legit character.
Yeah, my wife
gave her a backstory and gave her, all of them really, like Wedge and Biggs too. Like they're just good characters now.
Yeah, Wedge and Biggs and Jessie are a little too like schmaltzy for me.
They're a little, They're a little
but I
Mickey Mouse
enjoy.
Club.
Right. For these people that like want to bomb Mako reactors.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit,
It's a big contrast between like you're basically a terrorist. I mean, it's not even like they're labeling you terrorist when you're like a terrorist with a cause, but like.
But you're still terrorists, still like blowing up shit.
It's just extreme vandalism. I wouldn't call it terrorism. No.
Right. Can we talk about how terrible that parachute cutscene was?
Oh god. I thought it was going to be a parachute mini game, and I can't decide if I was relieved or disappointed.
Is that where he got shot in the ass, or is that before that?
It was after. That was when they were on their way home.
That's right.
He didn't get shot in the ass. He got bit in the ass. You're talking about Wedge, right?
Nah, Wedge got shot in the ass.
He got shot, but that part was kind of unclear anyway.
It was just goofy. My kids are in the room when they were showing that.
Yeah.
Whatever. They thought it was funny.
But yeah, like the music was the only music in the game where I was like, this sucks. Like the rest of the music is amazing.
I do.
It's amazing, or at least I like it.
I love having an excuse to go back to these old, because the original soundtrack was so amazing, and like seeing like the variations on those original themes now is just like
yeah.
And like
once that slum music, the do 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 boo doo,
perfect.
Once that kicked up.
Oh, I haven't got there yet. I just got to Eris, so when is that in the?
Yeah, right after once you start walking around with her, that's when
I can't wait.
Yeah, you haven't heard it yet.
Delicious.
It's good too. It's probably the most like accurate adaptation.
Okay.
Like all of the
Some of them
the
have
sounds,
been like 1-to-1, and others have been like they kind of changed the rhythm, or they,
Yeah, I like it. I think all of them are good, but it was funny because when I first started playing, I didn't like the music that much just because I was so attached to the original. I was so attached to the original music that when it wasn't one for one, it made me sad.
Yeah.
Like,
do you buy all the music that you can when you go buy it in the game?
I don't do
No, I don't
that.
care about that. I did buy the one. I bought the one in. Oh man, you guys missed the Choco. You missed the good music. Because there's a vending machine on your way to the Chocobo summon materia, and there's like this badass like crazy jazz version of like it doesn't even.
I got that though.
You did?
Is it Tifa's theme?
No, not Tifa's.
No, it's the Chocobo, like jazz Chocobo.
No, it's like jazz battle music or something.
I got some jazz song.
This is like some
Tifa's theme is a jazz song, and it's really good. The one that plays in Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, that one is good. I've gotten all of them. I like them. I think they're cool.
No, this was you would know it if. No, it's definitely like back where you would have gotten that material where y'all didn't go.
God damn!
I
gotta play this
song.
again.
I gotta go back.
Yep.
I gotta play this
Gotta
again.
replay it's 3 hours of
It's
your
not
life.
acceptable.
Maybe it unlocks a hard mode after you beat it. I don't know. Someone's correcting me in their head. Nope, you don't get shit. You just gotta play it again.
Are you already thinking about your next playthrough where you can get it?
Yes. I'm thinking how this one's shot. I'm just gonna go through it as fast as I can.
Only thing that
then
matters
go back.
now is going back and getting Chocobo Moogle.
It's one of those things that's gonna
the
bother
Moogle
me.
looks
I'm
like
not gonna
fucking.
lie.
It's already bothering me.
The Moogle looks
I
like a
haven't
white
stopped being
Elmo
bothered.
in like the picture of the summon. The Moogle looks creepy, and I don't know how I feel about it.
That's funny because I don't even want the damn summon. I just want to get it.
I don't want to use it. I just want to
wanna
have
check
it.
the
Yeah.
box in my mind.
No, you don't understand, AJ, because it's not that I just missed it. I went back. I went back.
And I didn't find it.
See, I was done with
failed.
that area. I was like, oh, there's materia here? Fuck it. I left.
Yeah, you know what? I think the only reason I'm so patient with the game is because, like, I don't even know if I would have played it in full if it wasn't for being on lockdown. Because I knew that I wanted to at least play the first mission, but usually I have too much other stuff I'm focused on that, like, I would have just been like, well, I want to get back to this other shit. But, like, since lockdown, my whole mood has just changed. So, so I'm just
Perfect storm.
I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna play this game, and it takes however long it takes. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't gotta wake up early in the morning to, like, feed a kid or anything. So I just play it, and it doesn't matter to me that much. How much?
Two things
time
I
it's gonna
realized that I didn't know you could do. One, you can do auto upgrades. You don't have to go into the space.
take.
Yeah, I can't do that. I need total control.
But it gives you options, so you can say focus on attack, focus on defense,
Yeah,
or balance,
still.
which is kind of nice. You can do multi-use on curing, so if you're after battle, you don't have to keep hitting potion.
Yep.
Potion.
For real?
I didn't.
Yep.
Oh man.
So hold L1, I think, and it says multi-use, and he'll just keep.
That's nice.
Done. Yeah, I didn't realize that till today. I'm like, wow.
It's when you're outside of battle, right? I actually haven't used it, but I knew it was there because I have a billion potions. So, like, I've just been using
Yeah,
them
I was
'cause
like,
have
oh, I
so
better
many
use up
of them.
these shitty potions because
Those potions are shit. Like
They're real
after
shit,
hour
yeah,
one,
it's true.
Yeah, they're not good.
300
They're-
hit
high
points.
potions are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just keep the small potions just because I can use them outside of battle
Yeah.
and take as much time as I want. And they throw them at you, so I might as well use them.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get back to something vaguely anime related. The new character, the new soldier guy on a bike.
Roche,
Roche,
or whatever his
yeah,
name is.
I only know his name, but
He's another guy I wrecked. Completely
oh yeah, I
wrecked.
messed him up. Well, because you just gotta wait for him to attack, and then you counter with the old Punisher mode or whatever.
Punisher
But
mode.
anyway-
I gotta say I do love Punisher mode. It's my best friend.
It's
It's
badass.
fun.
Yeah.
I overcommit a lot though.
I do too.
Well, it's like if you hit
Like-
it once and you're locked in for like the next 5 seconds,
Yep.
so you better be sure
You might as well go all in and just do as much damage as you
Yeah.
can.
before you get blown up from off screen. But this I like it. I want to see more characters like him, even if they're just like one-off boss. I don't know. I guess they set it up where like he'll be back. He's gonna be like a rival, a recurring rival. But I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was fresh, and it just kind of it added to the over the topness.
I like it because it sets you up for, squashing the expectations of the game, in that, everything, all the main points are, okay, this is from the first game, but we added all the stuff around it. That character, and actually that whole mission, is completely
Right.
new and makes it more exciting to see what is further into the game or what they'll add to the next episodes to make it more believable and like more likable characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it in theory. I didn't like it in execution, and the reason I didn't like it in execution because I don't know what his character is for.
Well, that's
And
kind of what
the-
you can say that about a lot of stuff, though. Like you can look at it as fluff, or you can look at it as more. You're going to spend more time in this world that we all, fell in love with 20 flipping years ago or whatever it was.
Well, no. Well, you can keep his character. I'm just saying, give him a different story. The story of this character is, for some reason, he has his eye on you and wants to fight you super bad. You have absolutely no idea why. He acts like he's known you for his whole life and like has a man crush on you and like destroys his own allies to get to you and laughing, and you just don't know why.
Well, I kind of just took it as like he's kind of obsessed with battle and challenge, like like a typical anime character, like finally someone as strong as me, and like he just relishes the fight and
Yeah, that shit's
doesn't
old.
really get challenged often enough, and so he's just happy to have like a rival. That's how I took it. But
Yeah, I mean, that's uninteresting to me. Like, I've seen that in
no,
too
yeah, I
many
know. I
anime
mean, it's
at this
a
point.
cliche for sure, but like
like if it was a character that existed before and they did that, that would at least get nostalgia points, because like half of this game's quality is nostalgia points, honestly.
Yeah.
But for a new character, like to just shoehorn them in there like that, to me that's just shallow, and I don't like it.
I don't know which came first, the character. No, I'm pretty sure the bike sequence came first. Like, all right, we need to do the bike sequence.
Of course,
because there's gonna be a bike sequence later, and as long as we're building this bike, combat engine, let's make the most
make
of
it
it.
worth
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
cost,
I don't
the ROI on bike. Bike
I don't
mini
blame
games.
them at all. But and it was
I
a
get
cool
that
fight.
part.
But
No, like I'm saying, the fight can stay, the character can stay. Write them different. That's my only complaint. Is because to me, dealing with this dude being over the top and annoying me, it feels like I'm dealing with him for no reason, rather than it being, oh, I need to deal with this dude because he's Sephiroth's direct underling, and to get to Sephiroth, I'm gonna have to get through this dude. This guy just seems like, I'm minding my business. Hey, I'm here to annoy you again for no fucking reason.
I mean,
and for some reason they keep hiring me even though I kill my own guys. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, shut the fuck up and go away.
He's a loose cannon, but he gets the job done.
Yeah, it's just
He totally didn't.
like, I feel like if you're gonna add a new character, like I want him to be a badass. Like I don't want him to be a goofball. And dude's just a goofball in a game that's full of like dope, badass looking people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see where they take the character. I'm not opposed to him being, there and kind of goofy, because you gotta have some comic relief, and you kind of get that from like Biggs and Wedge, and to a lesser extent Jesse.
Yeah.
And a goofy, over the top anime
No,
character that happens to be.
I think he does feel out of place, but I just wanted to bring him up because he's like super anime and like this like
He's entirely anime, 100%. Yeah, even with the whole like, oh, we're gonna take this to the red line. The beating of my heart cannot be satiated by such
it's just like
whimsy. It's like,
one
what are
line
you
after the
talking
other.
about? It's just weird, man. Like the game is like I get wanting comic relief and goofiness, but I look at the game and I'm so immersed in it and how serious it looks that just doesn't fit to me. Like I want badasses. That's all. That's all I want this game for. Is to just be filled with a bunch of badasses.
You'll get your asses and they'll be bad. Just you wait.
But anyways, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. But
we could talk.
One last quick question: how good do you think this game would be without the nostalgia factor?
I think it would be very good, but not. I probably wouldn't see it through to the end.
Yeah, same. The thing I think it does well, as I probably already mentioned, is it's kind of between the old like Devil May Cry like pure action, and then like the new scheme where it's like Dark Souls and like you have to think about every single hit, and every mistake costs you dearly, and like draconian difficulty and shit. I feel like it's right in the middle, which is what I am about. So it's scratching that itch for me. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of what's motivating me to play it, there's other stuff I want to play, but like, you guys being playing through that about the same pace is sort of my motivation.
Yeah, shared experience goes a long way.
It's true.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have bought it if it was just me. I probably would have waited. But since we're all playing it, I mean, I was excited to play it. But I probably would have waited and just been like, wait till it drops to 40 or whatever, and not pay.
Yeah, I would have waited, but someone got it for me. Thanks, bro.
if I wasn't married to the woman I'm married to, I probably wouldn't have ever played it.
True.
Lost. But you won instead.
So we all just got pulled into it.
It's kind of, yeah.
Kind of, but I was excited about it. I was looking forward to it. I just hope people enjoy it.
Nostalgia is such a crazy thing, though. Like, just seeing the Buster Sword in such, like, detail.
My God.
I don't know what it is, but that sword is so amazing.
It never gets old.
It never gets
dude.
old. Why does it not get old? Because I'm just looking at it, I'm like, it's a big old chunky, like, triangle tip. Like, what is it about this thing?
Cloud himself, though, like, he's wearing MC Hammer pants, but he still looks badass.
Yeah, it's like, how have all these designs from the 90s, like, held up? And
yeah, I mean, like, overall, they've made changes, but they still have ridiculous costumes.
Honestly, it was like Squaresoft was at the top of their game when they made FF7.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
yeah.
everything that came after that was kind of like a deviation or like trying something different, but like 7 was like the evolution of everything they'd done up to that point, where like, oh, everybody can use magic, but like now you can link shit up and have different effects and like.
Well, but also it was like the first true 3D.
Yeah,
RPG.
It was the first.
You'd never seen anything like that.
And like
before.
the subject matter was more mature for like, for the arguably for the first time. And
yeah, the world. I don't know a lot about the previous installments of Final Fantasy, but like this one to me in comparison seemed more original in its setting and its implementation of the fantasy elements. But yeah, so Final Fantasy VII Remake, it has its flaws, but overall I do enjoy it. Like I said, half of that is nostalgia for sure, but even though the battle system isn't perfect, I still think they did a hell of a good job getting it to be as functional as it is. Like, when they first announced that they were going to do a hybrid system, I was like, that sounds terrible. That sounds like a really, really bad idea.
I wasn't sold on it until I read that they were like, oh, okay, regular attacks that you just do over and over again raise your ATB gauge, and that's how you do, like, more important things. And I was just like, oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, that makes it make sense.
I was worried it was going to be Final Fantasy 15 combat.
Oh, yeah, I meant to touch on that earlier, like the system that this is like the pinnacle of is like Final Fantasy 15. That's like Final Fantasy 15 was all presentation and it was just a mess. Like it felt like shit. It wasn't fun, but it was like, oh, I'm controlling a party, but like you weren't. You're just watching shit happen and there's no control. But anyway,
and you die like crazy.
Yeah.
All I know is I was watching a friend play it and I didn't know what the hell was happening. He just like kept teleporting. I was like, are you even hitting dudes? Like you just keep moving. Like you keep moving. The whole screen is blue. Like I don't get it. Like I don't know how you're even playing this right now.
Anyway, Final Fantasy final thoughts. Give me your 3-word summary Final Fantasy VII so far. Alan, you go first.
Beautiful Chaos Lord.
All right, Marcus.
Oh, damn it. Intense, enjoyable flaws.
Mine is nostalgia, extra pretty.
You should have said boner.
Boner.
Yeah, actually,
Bonus
no.
word,
I changed mine. Mine is 2 words. Nostalgia.
No, I'm
boner.
changing mine to beautiful chaos boner.
I'm changing mine to Tifa, left boob, right boob.
Wow.
That's 5 words.
5 words, but okay.
No, it's hyphenated.
Okay.
It's okay.
Left boob and right boob are actually 2 different words.
They're 2 different characters. They have their own ATBs.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I'll give some props to Enix. Her tits are less jiggly in this one than they were in
They're not
original.
jiggly, but they are huge.
They are, but they're like tamed. Like she's got an appropriate.
They didn't.
They don't move a bunch. Like
They don't move a bunch, but they're still very big
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. They're not gonna not be big.
and on display.
They're there.
Trust me, I've looked.
Okay. All right. On that note,
It sounds like you did a little more than look.
When she's on screen, that's all I see.
Segue from that to asking people to follow you on Twitter. Go ahead.
Ask me to follow me on Twitter, and I'll say yes. Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Otaku. You can follow the podcast and tweet at us and leave comments at us and ask us to play funny games and talk about things because we really just kind of wing it every week.
Hey guys, I have this idea for a game involving YouTube. We should try it sometime.
No. Awful. So tweet at the podcast, Otaku Cast, with your comments, your questions, your sworn fealties. And we're also on YouTube. Look for Otaku. There's actually 2 Otakus out there, but don't go for that other guy because that's not us. Look for my ugly mug.
You'll know us when you find us.
And yeah, I've been posting the episodes out there. You can like them if you like the podcast, and you can like my little podcast outtakes we've been making. Some are kind of goofy. So leave, comment, like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you do on YouTube. I don't know. I don't really use it that much except to watch videos of Tifa. And that's all I got. So thanks for
I'm telling your wife.
Yeah, she knows. She watches me play it.
She watches you watch
That's a keeper
Tifa.
when she knows. She understands the Tifa. She understands the complex relationship with
You're gonna
man
make
and
a
Tifa.
you're gonna make a
Lockhart.
Tifa mask for her to wear to bed.
Oh no! Why did you say that? I gotta
Too
go.
far.
It's not my fault. You're the one doing it, you freak.
You're the one doing that sick shit that I just said.
On that note,
Yeah,
See you next time, kids.
thanks for listening.
the music will
Bye-bye.
begin soon. You gonna get that material over there? I'm gonna eat a cheese coney.
Don't you know that Mako's the lifeblood of the planet? Can't you hear it? Screaming.
Can't you hear the planet crying out? I know you can hear it.
So later that night, Marcus sends us a message and he's like, I was fucking on easy. God damn it. And I was all like, bah ha ha, you weak. And AJ was like, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. And then Marcus was like, fuck, I knew I wasn't good. And I was like, LOL. And then the next morning, he's like, stayed up till 3:30 last night, made it back to the slums again, didn't use any Phoenix down, but I definitely would have. I take back my easy complaint. We'll see how I do against Airbuster. And then AJ said, what the fuck, I'm proud of you. And I thought that was pretty funny. That's all. Have a good evening.
Oh, yeah.
Well,